Hello, everyone. We're Group 8 from L03, and I'm very pleased to be here to present our design project. The presentation is to report on our project called Smart Retail System with Cloud Control. My name is Chen Chang Leonard, and I'm going to introduce the targeted problems and motivations of our design. My teammates Mark and Nico will continue on the methods, outcomes, and conclude. As we all know, innovations always come from the needs of our daily life. With the advent of the internet age and the booming of e-commerce, traditional offline sales have encountered several severe troubles. The first one, the rising labor cost. Labor cost has gradually risen over a long time and reaches a really high level here in Hong Kong. To maintain competitiveness, the profit margin must be low enough to appeal to customers. As a result, it is sometimes too expensive for a new traditional offline business to hire a cashier. Then, the second one, checkout efficiency. The most used checkout method is scanning barcodes. However, the cashier may need to turn the product upside down, or sometimes the barcode is simply twisted and cannot be recognized by the PDA scanner anymore. At this time, the cashier may have to type in the barcode, which is a long sequence of numbers. Obviously, a lack of efficiency occurs. Last but not least, the price adjustments. In traditional offline sales, the selling data collection may take a long time and not intuitive to the seller. Data manipulation is also time consuming. As a result, the price cannot be changed according to the sales volumes timely. For these reasons, the maximum profit always cannot be met. To conclude the motivation, there are three difficulties for offline sales to overcome. The first is a payment method which needs to be easy to use and non-volatile. For example, the octopus card. The second is product recognition efficiency. This is related to checkout efficiency. Recognition speed and recognition accuracy should both be guaranteed. The last is data collection and visualization, which should ensure the validity and timeliness of the data. That's all for the motivation of our design. Then my teammate Mark will show you how our design deal with these targeted problems.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark. I'm going to explain our project function in the next few slides. First of all, we have three operations in our system: restock, purchase, and add-on service. The operation restock is to decide for retailer to fill in inventories and set the original price of the product, while the second operation, purchase, is the usual operation which enable the system to enter the self-checkout process. And the add-on service has the function to allow a value add-on on the customer's cart. Next, we have the RFID system. We specify two types of RFID in this system. One is the customer card and the other one is the product card. Customer card serves as a payment card that allow customers to store their account balance in the card for purchasing products, where the product card store is corresponding product type such that we can distinguish different type of product by its RFID. The data of this self-checkout process, such as the customer's account balance, will be sent to ThinkStick, and we will use this data to have a further analysis for the dynamic pricing function. The next thing I want to talk about is the OLED display and RGB lighting effects. Our system will show a greetings if the system scans a customer nearby. And when a customer starts to purchase a product, the corresponding product information will show on the screen. The RGB lights also indicate different purchasing status. For example, green color means that the machine is ready to function, and a blue color means that a product has been successfully added to the basket. Next is the dynamic pricing function. It enables us to use our purchase data to adjust our product price manually or automatically. Our system sends data from Arduino to ThinkSpeak and use the MATLAB Analyze to analyze this data. For auto price adjustment, we create a pricing model that uses the purchase frequency and the number of purchase as two important parameters for analysis. The pricing model will try to give a new fair price based on this analysis, and this indicates the retailer to increase the price or to decrease the price. And this is all of my part, and next I will pass to my teammate Leko to talk about the outcome of our system.
Hi, I am Nicole. Following, I will be responsible for stating our design outcomes and results. In this slide, you can see the complete process of our system. When a customer comes in front of the self-checkout machine, OLAT will greet and prompt you for completing the payment. After payment, records will be uploaded to the cloud. Then, based on the expense tracker, our design also supports the dynamic pricing. That is to say, the cloud will keep on monitoring the market demand and every once in a while update the product prices according to their recent sales volume. So, how is the cashless checkout machine used? In these slides, the three pictures show us the procedure to purchase products. For the first one, consumers need to collect all the products they plan to buy and scan the tags one by one. When scanned, RGB lights blue and OLED will show the corresponding product and its price. The second picture indicates the shopping basket. It indicates all the added products and reveals the total price at the bottom. After scanning all the products, the consumer needs to place his customer card on the reader to complete payment. At the same time, RGB lights yellow and balance will be shown on the OLED. This is a customer record and purchase record in the cloud services. Here, each field represents one customer card or a type of product. Consumers can check their purchasing records, and merchants can intuitively find the best-selling products. Our design has several advantages both to business and to customer. To business, our cashless checkout realizes no human sales, therefore save plenty labor resources compared to the original manual mode. On top of that, the dynamic pricing adjustment helps to increase revenue. To customer, checkout becomes more efficient. They no longer need to line up waiting for the cashier, nor purchase items one by one. One-off payment can be realized. What's more, we provide value-added function for them when they have not enough money in the cards. Now, let me make a conclusion for our retail system. I picked 3 words to highlight our design. Automatic, which means all the functions in our design can be achieved mechanically. We don't rely on any salesperson. Accurate, with the help of RFID, the product can be recognized without any fault. 2 mode stands for the selling mode and the value-added mode. The 2 modes don't influence each other and jointly realize the integrity of the system. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for your listening.